What you will see in this video, sending notification from ESP32 to Telegram. Hi everyone, welcome back to your channel. In this tutorial, I would like to explain how you can send notification data of the ESP32, which is connected to the sensor in this tutorial DHT11 for temperature and humidity, and how we can send some notification to Telegram in case it's passing the threshold. So if you are interested in this topic, let's jump to these details and get started. Okay, as you can see here, we have very complex process which several components now is involved, and definitely we cannot complete all this process in one session. I'm going to provide you the series of the tutorial, and each part of that will explain specifically for each one of these components. Okay, so first we have here ESP32, which is connected to the sensor DHT11. That is only the purpose of this demo. It could be any sensor. That is not only DHT11, but DHT11 is some sensor which can get the temperature and humidity, and it's also very important for some greenhouse. If you are having or you are controlling some temperature and you need to do specific we can say the operation or specific action, it's very important. So having such this sensor is really critical, and it will help you a lot. Although that is not only the temperature and humidity, but it could be some other sensors which can control the we can say the for the water and so on. So we have here ESP32, which is connected to DHT11, and there is the code behind of that, which I will explain details of this code and how it will gather the data and how it will push to InfluxDB. So we have here InfluxDB as a cloud version. If you watch my channel, definitely you know that I have a lot of not a lot actually, I have several videos about the InfluxDB and how you can install the InfluxDB, how you can control the data of the InfluxDB via API, which there is an API for time series data, and you can push this information to InfluxDB, either is on premises or it could be as a cloud. So InfluxDB Cloud is also open source and is somehow with the specific features, it's free and you can use it. So for my project, I'm using with some specific amount of the data which is pushing to InfluxDB Cloud, and it's free. So I will explain again how you can in upcoming session. I will explain how you can configure InfluxDB Cloud and how you can push this information to InfluxDB. Very quickly, I can say that the information which now I am using is an API. There is a REST API here into InfluxDB, and you can push the information via API. So we already defined the ESP32, the API of the InfluxDB, and it will push this information to InfluxDB as a time series data. So ESP32 also is connected to internet through the Wi-Fi, and so definitely it can push to the cloud. Then we have another server, which is the Python script, and this Python script currently is using as a backend. There is no front end on that one, but it could have the one front end which you can configure your, we can say, threshold or other things. For this project, I didn't provide any front end, just I configured everything as a backend. I defined some threshold for that particular we can say the temperature, and once it's rising to that temperature, I mean passing that threshold, then it will push to Telegram. So this Python also, I will explain this Python. As I said, it's just on server, as on the Python script. Then we have here Telegram. Basically, Telegram has a Telegram bot, which you can define your, we can say that your bot in Telegram, and it has some key and also some information like an API, which you can use that API and secret. If there is a secret for that, push the notification to the Telegram. But you have to make sure that this information to not be that much, we can say that in very close interval. Otherwise, Telegram will understand that it's like spam and might block your, we can say the all your endpoint and so on. So you have to make sure that it's really sending the notification in the right, we can say the process. So also for the Telegram, is absolutely free, and you can use it. It also can use for other social media like WhatsApp and some others, but Telegram is very easy because there is the Telegram bot, which will give you this capability. But for other WhatsApp or other social media, you need to use the external, we can say that framework to help you to establish all this connection. Yeah, that is for entire of this process. So now we will jump into one demonstration to see that how it will work again, and then I will get back to you again to see about the entire of this process. Okay, as you can see here, we have our ESP32, which can see the temperature and humidity, and now is 23.70 for the degree, and is coming from the sensor which is connected to ESP32. So it's already sending the data to InfluxDB, and once it's sent, you can see here now it sent a notification to Telegram. Why? Because the threshold was 23, but the current temperature is 23.5. So it passed this threshold, and you can see that here now the temperature is 23.5. That's why it now sends a notification to the Telegram, as you observe here. So again, if sending the data, because it's passing this threshold, it will send the second notification to the Telegram, and you will see all these messages. So that is for, you can see now it's sending the temperature again, and yeah, here you go. Okay, we reached the end of this session, and please stay tuned for the further details. I will upload more videos about this project, and step by step I will explain how you can set up and configure all these components. Thank you for watching this video, and if you think this video was helpful, please don't forget to like button, share the video, and help me to promote my channel. If you have any question, you can drop your question comments below. Definitely I will get back to you. Stay tuned and see you in next one.